Guys, technology is everything. Shout out to Instagram. You need to work.
Mary Jane, it is about that time. We are chilling here with the one and only Mr. Bobby Lytes.
And this virtual cat. Hi.
And his virtual cat.
Right,
that's Bowie. Yeah, no, you got our cat. I mean, he's not virtual, he's real.
Yeah,
what's reality, Bobby Lytes?
I don't, what's reality is what you make of it.
Right? So you're really sitting next to Bowie the cat, if you ask me. I mean, that's just my take on it though, right?
Okay, yep. And I'm adding Mary Jane right now, so we're going live together.
We are so live and we are so together, guys, because that is what we do on About That Time. We get live, we get together, we chill out. Bobby Lytes, thanks for coming through, bro.
Thank you.
All right, we got feedback loops. We're figuring out the internet. You know? Do, riding feedback waves. All right, guys, I think we have to turn down the phone volumes, right?
Yeah.
And then we won't have to have that issue.
You're right.
You know, guys, I'm not only the host of About That Time. I'm not only the editor-in-chief of Mary Jane, I'm also the guy that has to turn people's phones down.
Yeah, that one on him and then this one on me. That's smart. Perfect.
Double trouble, guys. We so streamed up right now.
Yep.
How do we get so streamed up, Bobby Lytes?
Listen, it's the way of life. The internet saved my life. I don't know about you guys.
Bobby Lytes, tell me about how the internet saved your life.
Well, internet has created a way for us millennials and a lot of people to just have a platform.
We out here with a platform.
We out here with the platform, baby.
Tell me about your platform. Tell me about your movement. Mary Jane, get yourself familiar with Mr. Bobby Lytes. Bobby Lytes, tell him what's up.
Okay, so basically, wait, they're not getting echo, right?
No, just turn that volume down a little more, I would say.
Okay, guys, so you may know me from Love and Hip Hop Miami, and it's on VH1 every Mondays at 9 p.m. It's like one of the #1 reality shows on Monday. It's one of the #1 TV shows, period. The only thing is wrestling took #1. So if it wasn't for wrestling...
Guys, fuck wrestling. They're trying to take Bobby's shine, bro.
Yeah.
Don't take Bobby's shine.
If it wasn't for wrestling, we would have been #1. But anyways...
I had a similar problem, but I'll tell you about it later.
Really? Damn.
Wrestling, bro.
But aside from that, I'm an artist. I do music, I rap, I sing. Some people are amused by the idea that I am openly gay and I'm doing the rap thing. So yes, in that little elephant in the room, I'm an openly gay rapper. Yeah. So I'm just, out here doing it. I'm trying to do my thing and just put on for not just the community, but I'm trying to put on for Lytes Mafia. I see y'all out there.
It's the Lytes Mafia, guys. Bobby Lytes.
This is
leader,
dope.
the Don. You're the Don Dada of the Lytes Mafia.
Yes, I am.
Is that true?
I love them. Yeah,
true
I
or
am.
False?
Yes, true.
Fuck
true.
wrestling, though, still.
No, I used to watch wrestling when I was young until I realized it was fake. I was like, I'd rather watch Real World.
Real
fights. Bad Girls Club, real fights.
You want realer fights. But Bad Girls Club, you know about reality television.
Yeah.
I mean, what is real, bro? And there's drama, there's tension, but sometimes it's hard to distinguish.
Is it scripted? Do they give you a script? No, But there are scenarios that sometimes you have to hold back on even calling your friend that day because you want to wait for an authentic moment on camera to have that conversation. So, reality TV has evolved, I feel like, but I feel like it just keeps getting better and better because as reality TV evolved, humans evolve. And the idea of what people, like you say, consider real evolves, and people are like, this is fake. So then you have to up it and kind of strategize to give people good entertainment.
Bottom line is, guys, question reality. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's just the bottom line.
Right.
Now, here's a question. When you were a young gun growing up, I know you said you liked watching wrestling, but did you like watching reality TV? Was there any show that you vibed with early on?
I was like Disney. I watched Disney Channel and Nickelodeon.
But they have reality shows on those networks, don't they?
Do they? No.
I mean, isn't there some show like Bug Juice? That's like a reality show at a summer camp. You know what I mean? It's like
probably now. That's crazy. Probably now.
The kids are into that shit.
I haven't watched Disney Channel in over 10
What are you
years.
talking about, Bobby Lytes? You're not still watching Disney Channel on the regular?
But I watch Disney movies.
I'm
for sure.
disappointed. Okay, name drop some Disney movies. What are your Disney movies?
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast, guys. What are they doing? They're doing a live action Beauty and the Beast now?
Are they?
I don't know. There's Beauty and the Beast controversy, though, for sure.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast.
Who do you relate to more, the Beauty or the Beast?
The Beast.
Guys, we out here beasting with Bobby the Beast.
The Beast.
Bobby the Beast.
Of course, I like to think that I'm the Beauty, you know.
I mean,
but
we all have a bit of both in us, right?
Right, and then also another favorite, of course, The Little Mermaid.
Little fucking Mermaid, guys.
Yeah.
Are you gonna drop some Little Mermaid? You got a song for us? You gonna drop some Little Mermaid? Under the Sea, come on.
Oh my God.
Bobby Lytes, can you sing Under the Sea or not?
Look, I'm sitting here like really like in another dimension trying to even think of how you even start.
All right, let me spark this real quick.
I don't want to get any copyright issues right now. We're live.
Disney lawyers fall back. Let Bobby sing Under the Sea if he wants to.
Cut me a break.
This is a free fucking country.
I just talked about
can't sing Under the Sea. Come on.
Come on, and I talked about Disney for the past like what, a minute and a half. Under the sea.
All right, we got it.
Under the sea.
We got it. Under the sea. Repping Miami. Miami might be under the sea though soon. That's kind of sad actually.
What?
Dude.
Why do you say that?
There's flooding. The oceans are rising. The whole city is like 3 inches under sea level already.
Yeah, but no. You know what? For people who live like on South Beach and over there like in downtown, yeah. But like thankfully enough, I live in North Miami.
Respect North Miami. Still up in North Miami.
Yeah, so it's like more of like, it's like away from.
Yeah,
like
you got a little bit of like a. You guys aren't quite as on the front lines of the ocean rising in your face vibes.
Right. Right. God, that just, I don't know, that put me in a bad. Aren't you guys
Sorry,
tired now?
we were having a really positive moment, guys. We were enjoying Under the Sea. We were hating on Disney's lawyers.
No,
then I started talking about, the oceans rising and climate change. Sometimes I digress. I don't know.
What about Key West first?
What's that?
What about Key West?
Key West, I mean, down there.
That's like the middle of the ocean almost.
Keys open doors. Key West. Key West is chill.
Yeah.
You can go down there, have like a little ocean escape.
By the way, I think it's so dope that you guys do this and the way that it's set up.
Bobby Lytes, thank you for the compliment.
Yeah.
We do this for you.
I'm gonna take off my glasses, by the way, guys.
Yeah. Do you want to?
I'm not high or anything. It's just the smoke was
or
like
you might be
irritating my eyes.
Here, I got this. This is a little sativa, guys. If you don't know, we smoke on the THC designed cannabis here on About That Time. It treats us good. Bobby was smoking on a little indica early, some grapefruit, I believe, which I respect deeply. Also, we're smoking on some XJ13. It's a great Jack Herrera sativa. I like it for a good daytime, kind of 420 type of smoke. East Coast, 420, you're enjoying it. West Coast, we're still 120. We got a lot left in the day to enjoy, Yeah,
and by the way, when you're in California, it's only the right thing to do. You must get your medicinal card.
Now, actually, it's funny that you mentioned that. You don't even need to do that anymore.
Really, you don't?
Cali went fucking legal, guys.
Guys, you have to come to Cali.
We're just blowing your mind out here, Bobby.
No,
Lytes.
you guys really are. Wait, is that true?
I brought you on to blow my mind. I'm out here blowing your mind, bro.
Yeah, for sure, because now I feel way, way, way more confident. So now I can invite more friends and
everyone will smoke weed. People like one thing that we've learned on About That Time, people like weed. It turns out people like weed.
I know a lot of people that like weed.
Yeah, respect. Weed likers, weed lovers, we're down with all of you here on About That Time. Now, interestingly, Bobby, you brought up this new legal change in California. That segues very nicely into our segment called Roll the News, where we talk about the freshest cannabis news from themaryjane.com.
Okay,
so
cool.
I'm going to read some headlines and we can discuss. And guess what today's first story is on Roll the News. Now, I got to give one shout out quickly. Roll the News is brought to you by The Weekend Box. We'll get into The Weekend Box later, but this is important news for the people in the world that are out there loving smoking weed right now with us.
Awesome.
Okay, story number 1. About That Time, Roll the News. How the first month of legal cannabis went in California. Now, Bobby, just so you know, we're having a Cali week here at Mary Jane where we're celebrating this major step the state has taken with recreational adult use cannabis.
Okay.
And so we've been deep diving on stories from around the state that kind of bring to life all of the things that have been occurring since this legalization measure was implemented at the beginning of this year. So, okay. Guess what happened? What's the first takeaway from legalization in California? It was Black Friday, bro. It was lines out the door.
Really?
Motherfuckers ready to smoke weed. I mean, I assumed if you live in Cali, you probably already have a medical card. You probably
That's interesting.
got weed. There have been reported lines of over 1,000 people. The dispensaries have over 1,000 customers a day.
I did not know that, but now I do, and that's interesting to know.
MaryJane.com, roll the news about that time. We're just sharing the knowledge.
Wow.
That's what it is. So anyway,
wow. But,
lines out the door, dispensaries are packed. And then here's a quote from Alex Traverso, who is the chief of communications at the California Bureau of Cannabis Control. That's a real bureau now.
Okay, they have a real
That's
bureau.
A pretty
for
swag.
This is
I mean,
so
do you want a T-shirt, guys? Can someone at the California Bureau of Cannabis Control just send me a fucking T-shirt? I'll rock that T-shirt.
Dead ass.
That's a good. I mean, it's not on the level of your T-shirt, but it's still pretty good.
It's different.
I'm just out here trying to control that cannabis. So anyway, his quote is, "Overall, we're pleasantly surprised, and things seem to be going relatively smoothly." Now, you know, you remember Y2K? Like everyone thought the world was going to go crazy.
Smooth,
relatively smooth. The state is making money. Everyone's making money. And to your point, Bobby, that's what they mean by going smooth.
Right.
So there's a lot of licenses that were applied for. People are waiting. Some are being implemented. There's still not all of the cannabis businesses that we'd like to see online doing business.
Right.
But we've made a first step. And again, Steve D'Angelo, who's the executive director of Harborside Health Center, also an icon in the cannabis space, his quote is, "We had a line from the time we opened till the time we closed, processing 1,400 to 1,500 people a day through the shop. We noticed that for the most part, medical cannabis patients were stocked up before January 1st, and many of them have not turned up to the legal market yet. But we're seeing a lot of folks who are what we call new adopters, who don't have much, if any, experience with cannabis. These newer adopters are not buying only smaller quantities, but they're interested in more like beginner type of products. So kind of interesting to see that that's the case. A lot of people trying weed for the first time because it's legal. What do you think of that, Bobby Lytes?
It's very interesting. You know, to be honest with you, I'm going to be open. You know, I have a lot of young followers, and at the end of the day, you know, this is just something that I feel is something natural. At the end of the day, it's put on earth, and I feel that, you know, alcohol is so accessible and it's much more dangerous. So with that being said, I think that anyone who enjoys weed should feel free to engage in it as long as, you know what I'm saying?
They're responsible.
Right. They're responsible with it. Now, I will say this. It's so interesting to hear all this because I envisioned having my own dispensary in Miami, like on South Beach.
Let's slow down there. That sounds amazing. What is Bobby Lytes' imagined dispensary in Miami called?
To be honest
South
with
Beach dispensary, no less.
To be honest with you, I was just gonna probably call it something very clever along the lines of like 420 or something. Like not saying 420, but something very clever that has to do with like getting high or something. But it would be like a lounge that you can also have like, it would have like a very like distinct menu with like munchy appetizers and like hookah, and there'll be like a lounge you can go and smoke in the back, whatever.
Munchy appetizers. Hookahs on deck.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty lit dispensary on South Beach, bro.
It'll be in the back part of it.
Like, what's on your munchie menu? You got anything specific that you feel like is a must-have on the munchie menu?
Yeah, there's this one thing. It's like It's like a cornbread muffin. It's like a cupcake, and it's like a cornbread cupcake. And then instead of icing, you put mashed potatoes as icing, and then you put a chicken nugget on top of it with drizzled gravy on top and bacon bits.
Yo, you just went so heavy on the sodium, dog.
So good.
That's bad for your blood pressure. Just like not to harsh your mellow.
I bet you everyone's gonna say it's good. Doesn't that sound good, guys?
Stay hydrated. That's my only recommendation.
Don't you guys agree? Doesn't that sound good? Do you guys out there?
I think everyone agrees. That sounds pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's just one thing.
So guys, you know,
Sounds
it's
great.
not happening today, but one day you may see the Bobby Lytes dispensary on South Beach serving the savory treat. Let's brand this thing. What is this delight called? This mashed potato, chicken, bacon bit delight.
I've seen it so many times on Instagram, to be honest with you. Like I didn't create it, but it's just, I know that it's like something that's so good when you're high.
I didn't create a hamburger, but it's, you know, that's cool.
Yeah, you're right. But that can be called maybe the sodium cupcake.
The sodium cupcake, guys. Not very popular with certain segments of the population, potentially, but you know, definitely the, you know, like the salty lovin' cupcake.
Yeah, something salty loving cupcake.
All right, guys. That's a freebie for Bobby Lytes Dispensary. The salty lovin' cupcake presented to you by Mary Jane.
Yep.
We are down. So there's another side of this story. That's an edible, sir. There's cannabis in that.
Okay.
You're aware, right?
Perfect.
Okay. Just so I don't want you to eat the whole thing and then have a regrettable occurrence later on, you know?
No.
Best to know your dose on the edibles. People get excited. We come to Cali, we smoke some good weed, we eat some edibles, they're just around. Shit happens.
And they're so good, guys.
Yeah. Gummy-licious even. Okay, story number 2. Mary Jane, about that time, roll the news. Even though many places in California are embracing this new legalization paradigm, there are certain counties that have opted out, that they are banning cannabis businesses and banning cannabis stores and production from their jurisdictions.
They're haters.
Guys, it's not all love out here. That's a true story when it comes to life. When you say Bobby Lytes, it's not all love out here. You know, sometimes there's
I'm
hate.
just confused though because it's like not this legal down there in Miami, and it's like it is. They say that it's, but like you have to have. I see dispensaries. I mean, I don't know, Kedra. Is it? I'm sorry, guys. I'm putting my PR. Like she hates when I do this.
Kedra for the fact check.
Shout out to B Face Forward.
Oh my God.
Lavon and Kedra, honey. Power team.
It's not legal everywhere. No, that is not a thing.
Okay, so it's not legal everywhere. So right now we're talking in the land of legalism.
True.
Right? Okay.
The land, guys, actually, it's funny that you mentioned the land of legalism. California loves law. There's a lot of laws in California. There's lots of regulations. It's out of control. And that goes back to the story, which is the counties. Now, Prop 64, which is the Adult Use Act that was passed in California, grants all of California's 58 counties and 482 municipalities the autonomy to do as they please. They can embrace cannabis businesses. They cannot embrace cannabis businesses. They can choose how to regulate that, right?
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, places like Placer, El Dorado, and Calaveras, most recently, have chosen that they don't want cannabis in their jurisdictions. So obviously, the urgency ordinance laid out rules for cannabis farming in Calaveras, and a lot of people are saying that there's people who've been in these businesses a long time and now they're just going to be shut out. So it's not making folks that are in these areas so happy if what they want to do is engage in cannabis businesses. Now, this is actually kind of ideological. To your point about haters, the Placer County Supervisor Kirk Erler said that he believes that the proliferation of marijuana, especially the availability to students, is a societal ill. So haters gonna hate. That's what I say.
I agree.
You know, and cannabis businesses want to provide jobs and do positive things in the community. So another takeaway here from California Week, yes, people are lining up, getting their cannabis, new people using and trying things out that they haven't tried before, which is very cool. On the other side, certain people that are trying to do business in certain places, it's not all the same. California is not a one-dimensional place, and the cannabis law is not one-dimensional either. So, you know, there you have it. It's a two-sided coin.
Yeah, it is. I was gonna say it's kind
Cali
of like
Week. You out here, bro. You out here. All-Star Weekend.
Cali, baby.
Mary Jane Cali Week. All-Star Weekend. You know, there's just huge things happening. Can I borrow the lighter from you?
There you go. I love Cali.
Bobby Lytes.
And guess what?
Cali loves you, bro.
Yeah, listen, they really do actually. Like, so much love out here. And to be honest with you, no, they really do. And because, to be honest with you, majority, like when check my insights on Instagram, it's like New York, Atlanta, and Cali, and Miami. That's like the most people. It's just because Cali is so huge. There's Oakland, there's San Francisco, there's different parts.
Cali's huge. Truth. Geography lesson for Bobby Lytes, guys. That was sick.
How far is Calabasas from here?
Calabasas from right at this point depends on the traffic is the answer to every place in California.
Right.
There actually is no distance between places. It's only how's the traffic. That literally dictates absolutely everything that could answer that question.
Right.
But that being said, Calabasas isn't that far away. It's a nice place to visit. You know, have a little meal, take a little walk.
Right.
You know, go over the mountains, check out the ocean. It's chill.
Yeah, Malibu, all that.
Yeah, do you, Malibu. That's what I say. So, the third story from tonight's installment of Roll the News on Mary Jane. We took a more light-hearted approach on this story, guys. We were reaching out to celebrities, trying to get some feedback on how they felt about legalization in California. So we sat down with some icons in the space. Cheech Marin, there's a great interview with him that's on the site right now that you should check out. But you know, not every celebrity wants to talk about weed. Not every celebrity is still alive. And so that's why we felt like meeting up with some celebrity impersonators to get their take on it might be kind of informative. So we met up with celebrity impersonators ranging from Jack Nicholson to Michael Jackson to Dolly Parton. And, you know, just because they're celebrity impersonators doesn't mean they can't have opinions too.
Right.
So we just found out what these impersonators, either in character or not in character, might think of California legalization. Now we have a couple pictures we're going to show on the screen. Right above my head, you're looking at fake Jack Nicholson. That's a pretty good fake Jack Nicholson.
I thought that was Jack Nicholson.
Yo, fake Jack Nicholson.
Or maybe I'm high.
Okay, now over, Bobby, point up over your head. Over your head, Bobby, is fake Dolly Parton.
I see.
Right above Bowie.
Right.
Right above Bowie is fake Dolly Parton.
I see.
I think she calls herself Dolly
She definitely
D.
doesn't look like she's giving me Paula Dean.
No. Yo, Paula Dean. That's real business right there.
No shade, girl.
Okay, who's in the middle? Who's the celebrity impersonator?
Is that Offset?
It's close. That's the Snoop impersonator. We agree. Maybe more like Offset, but yeah, that's technically the Snoop impersonator.
Fuck.
So
that looks like Offset. I'm sorry.
No, that's a totally reasonable analysis of that picture for sure. Yeah. So anyway, those are our celebrity impersonators. They were all very chill to connect with. They're
Good
bringing
job,
that, you know,
Jack
if we
Nicholson.
can't, yeah, celebrity impersonators, we fuck with you. Thank you guys. It's like if we can't track down the celebrities, we'll track down the impersonators because still it works. So
Right.
Fake Jack Nicholson, shout out.
Yeah.
So as I was mentioning to you earlier, actually, the Roll the News segment is brought to you by our homies at the Weekend Box. This is their Weekend Box Nevada edition, inspired by top Nevada products.
What is it?
Oh, what I have for you, sir, is a box full of weed.
No way.
Yeah, we're gonna open it up. You're gonna just roll around in that shit.
What? No way.
Yes, sir. So the Weekend Box Nevada edition. There's some weed in there. There's some topical patches. There's gummies. There's Moxie vape cartridges, pre-rolls, a chocolate mint bar, tinctures. Bro,
Oh my God, this is so
is that enough
dope.
weed for you? Will that last you through your trip in Cali?
Yes. Are you kidding me? This is, and there's even a pre-roll. That's crazy. This is lit, guys. Thank you, guys. Shout out to the Weekend Box.
Shout out Weekend Box. Roll the News.
Oh
Hanging
my
out
God.
with Bobby Lytes.
Yes, I surely am rolling around in this shit. Oh my God, this is awesome. Here, let me do a little shout out on my social media.
Okay, we're shouting it out, guys. Bobby Lytes. He's a professional shouter-outer, I think.
Yeah, right. What's up, guys? Shout out to the Weekend Box. They just gave me a box full of treats and everything. There's like cannabis, there's edibles, all types of crazy stuff. Like, it's super, super dope.
Amazing. Totally impartial opinion expressed by Bobby Lytes. Appreciated.
There you have it. Wait, they have a instant social media, so I'm gonna put it on there.
Wow. Guys, this is the most exciting moment potentially ever during a Roll the News segment, where now we're gonna watch as Bobby Lytes ats the Weekend Box. Dun 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 dun.
First of all, they hate when I'm on the phone during interviews, but I think they deserve. I want to do it now, like on the spot.
Guys, this is how much caring that we have for the homies at the Weekend Box. Making time, chilling out, being cool. Thank you, guys. We're giving you your props because props are due.
Thank you so much, and thank you guys, Mary Jane, for obviously.
Bobby Lytes be chillin'. So Bobby Lytes, is there more that the people need to know? This Love and Hip Hop Miami moment that you're having, did that catch you by surprise?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, and you know, shout out to Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop.
Are we the camera? Is it rolling?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh. And shout out to Love and Hip Hop because, to be honest, it gave me a platform. You know, one, it gave me an opportunity to gain a fan base and for people to just discover me because I felt like there's just an audience out there. I feel like there was just an audience out there waiting to, you know, just discover me basically. And Love and Hip Hop gave me that platform.
That's really cool.
You know? And then also shout out to the Breakfast Club because ever since then, recently, this big interview I did on the Breakfast Club is like people like, they're like, oh my God, because like my freestyle went viral and it's kind of like now people are like, oh wow. So now they're checking out my music and then it's just making sense now, you know? So I'm just happy to be able to share my music and inspire other people. You know?
Totally. Also, I mean, like, there's some dramatic moments on this show, huh?
Yes. Oh my God, so much drama. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, because really, Bobby Lytes, when people think about Bobby Lytes, they're probably like, what's up with the drama, bro?
Yeah, like, you know, first episode, you see me throwing potatoes at Trina's assistant. Then, you know, you see me slap my ex-boyfriend in the face because he's at a pool party with his ex. You know, and it's just one of those things, like it's reality TV. That's why later on, when you look back at it, it's kind of like one of those things you're like, oh my God, why did you do that? Did you really? And it's like, listen, this was a part of, we filmed like first 9 months, you know? Filmed for 9 months. Sometimes it's like you're filming every day in 1 week and you're just catching things and it's like, and it's a part of your reality in that moment, you know? And it was something that happened and, you know, it is what it is. People were tuned in. I know that. I know for a fact, like, when my whole scene came for the pool party, a lot of people tuned in for that, and it was, like, the #1 show that week for a fact, aside from wrestling, again. But I don't count wrestling as reality TV.
Maybe
I think
you
that's
need
like
wrestlers
sports.
at your pool party, bro. Did you ever think about that?
What? That'll be smart as hell.
Who's the wrestler you're gonna invite to? Actually, you could have wrestling in the pool.
Oh my God, you know what? That's smart, actually. You just gave me an idea.
Bobby Lytes pool, not poolside wrestling, in the pool wrestling.
Or maybe we could do like a...
That sounds a potential drowning hazard, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not
lifeguard,
smart. Wrestlers,
lifeguard should be on duty.
Yeah, that's not
lifeguard
smart.
should be on duty.
Yeah, that's not smart. Yeah, lifeguard on duty for sure.
Guys, be safe out there. Have fun, but
No.
you know, don't drown yourself.
Yeah, on some high shit, no wrestlers at pool parties. Okay.
No pool party wrestlers, guys. Bobby Lytes just shut it down. It's all good. But invite the wrestlers to the pool party because if they're stealing your shine, like you gotta hug those that are competing with you in a positive way.
I ain't gonna lie, if we get like one of the poppin' WWE wrestlers on an episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami, and they're on it, I guarantee at least another 2 million viewers. Like,
guys,
for sure.
Bobby Lytes is making promises about viewership. All you gotta give him is some WWE wrestlers.
Yeah.
How hard is it to get a WWE wrestler out here? Come
Something
on.
I need to
Do
incorporate.
they know who you are? You're Bobby
WWE.
fucking Lytes. Get the guy a wrestler.
Come on, let's do it. I'm open to all sponsorships and endorsements.
Guys, holler at Kedra. She will hook you up with the one and the only Bobby Lytes. He is open to endorsement deals, guys.
Let's do it.
He's ready to cash the checks.
Yes.
Someone's got to write them first.
Yeah, basically.
It's the truth. Bobby, have you ever had your horoscope done before?
Yes.
Well, we here at Astrology Time about that time have a segment called Astrology Time.
Awesome, because I love astrology.
We're going to go into Astrology Time and we're going to talk about astrology. Does that sound chill?
Yes, it does.
Okay, great. Let's do it. Now, in order to go to Astrology Time,
A moon rock.
we got the salt crystal.
Salt crystal, yeah.
We go into like another vortex. We bring our homies in the critter. This is actually the critter clique. Bowie. They're all of our friends. They're all part of the critter clique.
Okay, cool.
Just FYI. So you are a Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Scorpio, October 24th.
And do you know what your moon is? Your moon is in Libra, is what the chart is telling me.
Oh,
Do you know about that?
I didn't know that my moon was in Libra, but I know I'm a sun number 7.
Sun number 7, son. So I'm gonna read some descriptions of elements of your chart, and you can just basically say agree or I don't agree.
Okay.
You know? Okay. Moon in Libra, has good judgment, is intelligent and reasonable.
Yes.
Bobby Lytes is approving intelligent and reasonable. Just trying to keep it chill out here, right, Bobby?
Yes, I'm very intelligent. Reasonable. Sometimes I can be unreasonable. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I know when I'm being unreasonable, you know?
Self-awareness is key, guys. You're learning things out here. Self-awareness is key.
It is.
Okay, the next element in your chart, Mars and Cancer. Same thing. Tell me whether you think this sounds accurate or not. He controls himself perfectly. That said, if someone, even a member of the family, goes too far, then the anger is all the more impressive for being so uncommon.
Right.
It takes a lot to push you over the edge.
That definitely sounds
But when you
like
go
me.
over the edge...
Hello, that definitely sounds like me, yes.
Approved. On Astrology Time, Bobby Lytes, Mars and Cancer. Next element...
I love that. No, I love that because I did know about the Mars and Cancer.
There's so many nuances here to the Astrology Time segment. We're learning about the stars. We're learning about ourselves. It's pretty mind-blowing. Yeah. If you start crying, you can hug Bowie the cat. He's just chilling there.
He's so pretty.
I know. That is a pretty kitty. You know what I mean? It's a pretty kitty. The next element we can discuss is the opposition between Mars and Uranus. Okay, ready? He's full of contradictions. He fights to the bitter end to overcome hurdles and has the strength to overcome them. Are you contradictory ever, Bobby Lytes?
Yes.
Tell me about a contradiction.
Like sometimes I'll be like, oh my God. For example, I'll be like, oh my God, Sarah Silverman is hilarious. And then one minute I'll be like, oh my God, she's so sarcastic. And then like my friends, one minute they don't like her. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, you're right. And then one minute my other friends like her and I'll be like, yeah, I love her. So I'm like I'm very contradicting when it comes to certain things. That's just one little example. I contradict a lot of things, but I don't know what it is. Maybe that's like a form of me being unsure, or maybe just, I don't know, like just not wanting to make up my mind yet. Until, you know what I'm saying? Because, for example, one thing's for certain, and I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this, guys. One thing's for certain, and it'll never change, is I love Beyonce. Like, I know that's something that will never change.
You never contradict yourself.
Never. I would never say
Beyonce
can do no wrong. Period.
Guys, this is a strong opinion. I love it.
Yeah.
Beyonce can do no wrong.
Beyonce can do no wrong.
Tell me more about that. When did you realize that Beyonce could do no wrong?
Oh, a long time ago. A long, long time ago.
The minute you encountered
I think
that.
I'm gonna tell you the very moment when I did have that moment. I fell in love when she performed at the BET Awards, Deja Vu.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, Beyonce, a new Beyonce is born. I was like, I fell in love. And ever since then, like I've been like one of her biggest fans.
Beyonce.
Period.
Shout out. No contradictions in the mind of Bobby Lytes when it comes to Miss B.
Period.
Exclamation point, apparently.
I'm down to add an exclamation part. Wait. Look up there and tell me, do I not look like I'm in another dimension right now?
Bobby Lytes, you are in another dimension. You are in the About That Time dimension.
This is scary. I'm like, wait, maybe.
Don't be scared, bro. You're with the Critter Clique, dude. The Critter Clique would never let anything happen to us. Look, you've got Bowie the cat to your right.
Oh my God, that's
You've
so
got
dope.
the llama, who we haven't named yet. He's just chilling out here. You have a husky, dude. That husky is gonna have your back no matter what.
And he's just chilling above my name. Like, that is so dope.
Yeah, that's the Bobby Lytes husky right there. He's just chilling out, keeping your name warm, protecting you in this alternate dimension. There's like a political statement over here, like it's a little dancing Putin, masterminding it all, apparently shaking his hips, doing his thing, you know, doing his dance. It's all cool. That's what happens in the About That Time dimension.
Hilarious.
It's crazy. Don't be afraid, guys. It's a really important message out there. You know, we're just going to other places, exploring new things, being chill. It's good times. All right, let's do the hand thing.
Wait.
We're like flying through space. We can fly through space. Okay, cue space, and we're like flying. We're flying through space, guys.
Guys, this is
Have
what
you
you
ever
do.
flown on a show before, dude?
Have I ever flown on the show? No, I think by far this is by far one of the funnest interviews I've ever done.
Putin is on your hand now. You know, they say the whole world is in Putin's hand, but that's not actually true. Putin is actually in Bobby Lytes' hand. It was like a little known fact that that is actually what's happening.
Oh my God, don't get me in any trouble with the Russians. I want no smoke, guys.
Very well
love everybody.
fucking put.
Understand me? I love everybody. God. Oh God.
It's crazy out there, Bobby Lytes. You never know what can happen. But at astrology time, on about that time, things are chill because we're with the Critter Click, just doing our thing. We let you fly.
Yeah, this is dope, guys.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So anyway, that was astrology time. It it was cool going to that other dimension.
That was.
Yeah, Critter Click held it down.
I learned a lot.
We did some flying. We learned a lot actually. Yeah, we explored Beyonce.
Moon and Libra.
Moon and Libra, son. You can drop that.
That's dope.
You know, people will be like, "Oh, what's your moon?" Libra.
Libra.
Don't question.
Now that makes sense why I have a lot of Libra friends.
There you go, repping for the Libras. It's all good. Is there anything else that you want to talk to the Mary Jane Massive out there about on about that time? This is a moment, like, what should we be checking for?
Yeah, Way
Rest
Up.
of 2018.
I got a new song coming out. It's called Way Up. And I actually talk about hitting some, cannabis in the song on the hook. So
Bobby Lytes is putting everybody onto a future weed anthem, guys.
yeah, it's called Way Up. It's super dope.
Up. Future weed anthems.
Super dope. And I think everyone's going to like it. It comes out February 26th.
February 26th.
Yep. Monday. Right after Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Guys, the synergy is crazy. You watch my Love and Hip Hop Miami episode, you get the Bobby Lytes track.
Yes. And it'll be a whole episode. Like, the episode will be like, you'll hear the song for the first time on the episode, and then you'll be able to purchase it right after. So
isn't it amazing being a consumer in the modern era?
yeah, and it's only like $1.29, $1.50.
$1.29, guys. Support the Bobby Lytes movement.
Go buy it. Like, it's
just buy it. I mean, streaming it is cool, but buying it is better.
Yeah, buy it and then stream. Ha ha ha.
Yo, all that revenue, Bobby. Masterminding out here. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us on About That Time. We've been chilling with Bobby Lytes, Mary Jane. Shout out to THC Design. Shout out to the Weekend Box. Guys, it's been a pleasure. It's been a Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you guys so much for having me. It was awesome.